Hi everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new movie review. Yeah, I'm sitting down today. I did a lot of walking this morning. I thought, sit down and do your review. It doesn't all have to be standing up. I had an opportunity to catch up with my Studio Ghibli. And last night, yesterday afternoon rather, I watched When Marnie Was There. This is a bit of a different experience than I had with Spirited Away. I'll explain in a moment. Okay, so when I first started my exploration into the Studio Ghibli films, which all of them were sent by one of my fantastic subscribers, Lewis Thompson, I didn't know what to expect. You know, I was not accustomed to a lot of Studio Ghibli stuff. I knew they all had really nice looking animation. But my first experience of a Studio Ghibli film, I thought was the one that would grab me the most, Spirited Away, because it's the one that everybody talks about. It's the one that they say, if you're going to get into Studio Ghibli, you have to start with Spirited Away. Now, I must admit, it was a pretty good film. The animation was good. I just was confused with a lot of the story because it was really weird with weird creatures. It might take a couple of viewings maybe, but I didn't have a completely favourable review. You know, I didn't give it a 9 or a 10 or something like that. I think I may have given it something like a 6.5 or a 7. So I was hesitant as to watching a few more Studio Ghiblis, but then I decided yesterday out of the blue to put on When Marnie Was There, and this is an entirely different experience. This film, there's not many animated films that reduce me to tears. I was extremely emotional during this film, and the ending was just beautiful. The ending kind of had an M. Night Shyamalan feel to it. And I'll talk about that in a minute, because I'm surprised that Studio Ghibli films haven't been taken by Hollywood and made live action, because I've got a good idea who they could cast for this film. But let's talk about the film a bit. This film is about a young teenage girl called Anna in the middle there. And she's a bit of a loner. She lives in Japan. She's a bit of a loner. She's timid. She doesn't like mingling with people, mingling with other kids. And she's got a bit of a health problem. She's got asthma. And her guardian, or her auntie, as she likes to call her, decides to send her away to some relatives out in the countryside by the seaside, in the hope that fresh air and a getaway, you know, will help with her health problems. And when Anna arrives at this seaside, it's not exactly a seaside, it's a little town on kind of a swampy sea land, because there are lots of like tufts of grass mixed in with the sea, so it's a bit of a swampy sea land. I don't know what a swampy sea land is. And she's drawn, when she goes out exploring along the beach, she's pulled into this old house that's right across the bay, big old mansion house. And for a few moments she sees some lights come on, so she decides to go and explore. She makes her way across this swampy land and gets visions of this young blonde girl, Marnie, in one of the windows. And these two do eventually meet, and a friendship blossoms. It's like best friends forever. They do a bit of exploring together. Marnie shows Anna around the house, which is all nice and swash and, you know, clean, and it's got guests and that. But then when Anna goes back to the house again on the next day, it's all derelict. It's like, you know, it's been left there for decades and decades. And the whole film remains a mystery as to who's Marnie. Why is she there sometimes and sometimes she's not there? Why does this house look brand new, and then again the next day it looks derelict. And Anna just keeps going back and forth to the house. The friendship blossoms a bit more, and then later in the film, the whole story of Marnie is revealed to us in kind of an M. Night Shyamalan twist. I love what they did with it. It's kind of a bit of a romantic feel to it, but it's also, you know, a coming of age movie and a true friendship movie between these two. Anna's also a bit of an artist as well, really good artist, and she likes drawing this old house. So yeah, it's not the type of film that I thought this was going to be, you know, because I was basing maybe future Studio Ghibli films on what I've seen in Spirited Away. So it's going to be a case of, oh God, what is this? Is it going to be weird? Is it going to have some weird looking creatures in it that I'm not going to understand? But this was a truly beautiful film. I love the look of it. It is so vibrant, so bright, so vibrant. The colours are amazing. It's all these pastel colours. And a lot of the time, some of the scenes of like the hills, the grass and things like that kind of had a Thomas Kinkade effect. It had that Thomas Kinkade look. If you're not familiar with Thomas Kinkade, have a look at some of his paintings, because they're really bright, vibrant and colourful. And this is what it reminded me of. The artwork in the film is fantastic. The animation is great. It's really beautiful. Though I watched the English dub, and I never had a problem with the English dub on Spirited Away, and I didn't have a problem with the English dub. The English dub was fantastic on this film. It's not like the dialogue was forced. It felt so natural that they were actually saying these words. And I really enjoyed it. The music was amazing. It was a sweeping music. There's not very many animated movies that actually really hit me emotionally. Toy Story, Jessie's story in Toy Story hit me. The first 10 minutes of Up and films like that. Yeah, this was a truly fantastic, beautiful film. And it's now given me more incentive and excitement to explore more Studio Ghibli films, because I want to know what's next. I want to know where they're going. And with Studio Ghibli, it's not like a Disney animated movie. You know, you don't have like all talking cats and jumping broomsticks and lots of jolly singing. It's very adult. It's very adult storytelling done intelligently. So even though the animation is beautiful in the film and the story is compelling, it might not grab children. So it's mainly for adults, I think. The music really grabbed me in the film, and there was even a beautiful, beautiful song at the end of the film as I was wiping my tears away. But yeah, I really enjoyed this film. Like I said at the beginning, I'm surprised Hollywood hasn't jumped on the bandwagon. You know, let's make a series of Studio Ghibli films. I was just thinking, as a live remake of this film, because Disney like making live remakes, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, I would say that Anna, Millie Bobby Brown, and Marnie, Anna Taylor-Joy. I know they may be a little bit too old, but if they just up the age a bit, I think they would be brilliant in the film. So if any casting agents are thinking of making When Marnie Was There into a full-blown Hollywood film, then they're the two people that you need, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. In my opinion, anyway. So, how would I rate When Marnie Was There on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to give it 9.5 beautiful, sweeping, colourful seaside towns out of 10. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. One of the best animated films I have seen in a long time, and it was just a joy to watch. So I hope you enjoyed my review of When Marnie Was There. Like the video by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Stick down in the comments. Have you seen When Marnie Was There? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I do have some more Studio Ghibli films which were sent very kindly by my subscriber Lewis, including Ponyo. What else have I got? I can't remember actually because they're all in the other room. But I've got about 3 or 4 more that I need to watch. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching those. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Until the next one, bye!